All right. Good morning, everyone. What's going on, Genuine? How you doing? Good morning, Diane. So, the video up 2% pre-market. Tesla 1.7%. SPY up 0.7%. GDP came back pretty solid. Let's see what else we got. So, market is definitely up very good here. Q's up 1.4%. All right, it's opening all the way back up here. All right, we kind of had this multiple bottom, right? Previous support acted as support, acted as another double bottom here. Now we're opening up a ton here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Right, so that's up there. SPY is all the way up there. Let's see, let's take a look at the daily. Right, so next resistance above is pretty much up here. All right, I want to see these hold. 457.88, which is this double top here, also acted as resistance right here. It's very tiny. It's very hard to see, but zoom in a bit. All right, this previous support acted as resistance, resistance, support, resistance, and so on. So that's the support below that we're going to need to hold, right? And notice how I'm going all the way back to 2022, right? Because there's no data here to look at. Buenos dias. Okay. So I don't really like to play gap ups like this, but we'll see. I think NVIDIA will be solid. Or it's obviously going to open up pretty green. Probably just going to, cut my position. I took only three contracts. As swinging is very risky, especially with GDP this morning. It could have gone any way. So I'm going to cut two contracts at open, and I'll leave the third one to, do its thing. Looks pretty solid. We could definitely get a nice run up as long as this previous resistance holds as a new support. Okay. Tesla, we can definitely keep an eye on today. Right, this previous resistance acted as support, created that flag right at it. This is a solid setup, but now it's gapping up, so it's kind of ruining the risk to reward. Netflix we can keep an eye on as well. Right, price action is getting tighter and tighter, so we'll keep an eye on this. Also have a gap above here. I'll change this to green. That's pretty much the entry point. But again, there's a huge resistance here at 431, so need to be cautious of that. And shop up 2.4% here pre-market. All right, great wedge. Sitting here at resistance. If it breaks through this, it definitely looks solid. This could definitely be a nice swing as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. You always feel lost what to do. You don't want to FOMO. Yeah, right? I always say day trading is not everyday trading. You don't need to take a trade every day. And you shouldn't take a trade every day. It's good to sit out some days. Right? So everything's, up pretty green here. So if there's no setup, there's no trade. Probably going to keep it light today. Everything's gapping up in the video. So, I'll take my profit and probably run. It's the best thing to do. right? Less is more. Less is more. Square. So Square kind of broke out of this, right? We had this previous support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Right, and then we kind of have these higher lows, and it's breaking out now. Everything's breaking out. Right, so as long as it can hold the 78.25 resistance as a new support, it should see upside and can go 80 plus. AMD still within this range. Excuse me. So look at that. If anyone has any questions about anything, let me know. I did not sleep well, so I not really feeling it today. Or right now, I should say. Microsoft, nothing really there. Meta is up 10% off earnings yesterday. Definitely wouldn't touch that. Airbnb, no setup. I can get this off my watch list. Amazon, look at that double bottom it created. It's always interesting to see. Coin, it's trying to break out here over this resistance, 102.59. Can I take a look at Snow? Sure. Whoops. So here's Snow. Right, kind of has this wedge. Right, this like downward channel. Has some pretty clean levels. Right, look how this support acted as resistance, and now it's kind of climbing back up. Pre-market, right? This needs to break 174.3. Has a gap to fill to the upside, so looks pretty solid. And the price target I would go for is right around there, 180. All right, previous resistance, support, resistance, resistance. ALGN. It's gapping up pretty big here from 340 to 395. So there's really nothing to review there. Tesla, sure. Whatever trades something like AI has a clean wedge formation that's been plastered all over Twitter. No, I don't really like to trade the names that are all over Twitter. It's been just going, moving straight sideways as well. I like to trade, just the same setups over and over and over again. That's pretty much it. There's no need to, to change anything. JP Morgan, would I say puts? Would I say puts if 158.77? No, right? There's no need to fight this trend. Right? It's just been going up and up and up and up. There's no need to fight that trend. When I chart 15 to 1 hour, yeah. Yep. I'm constantly switching back and forth between time frames. Neo, I don't touch. Rivian, I trade here and there. Sometimes it does well. you guys will see, right? If you're trading long enough, you'll see there's very common occurrences with with specific tickers. Like Neo is just terrible. Neo, Palantir, and any of those names. Anything that has all this news coming out kind of just ruins plays. Apple. There's really no setup here in Apple. It's just too much chop. Cost. No setup really. It's at the highs. Has this resistance here. 571 is the resistance above. But no setup really. Yeah, everything's pretty strong today. The video is solid. Curious as to what it's going to open up at. I don't really like playing new highs. Uber. Yeah, Uber's at new highs too. A lot of names are very strong. Shop being one of them. Goldman Sachs. If everyone could, excuse me, I am very tired. If everyone could drop a like on the video, that'd be sweet. So I haven't even looked at this in a long time. I had this wedge drawn out. Higher lows, lower highs, right? Broke out over this double top and just cleared it. Pushed up to this next resistance above, right? Resistance, resistance. Started to consolidate. So this needs to break this most recent resistance of 361.62 to see a potential move to 370. Barely even think today. FRM. Yeah, this kind of has like the lower highs. So it needs to break this level. 18.67. All right, so plan is just to scale out of this at open. I'll keep an eye on Tesla, Netflix, and Shop. See if I want to do anything. But this should be pretty green, right? We have 460 calls, so it's going to be up a decent amount. So we're going to go get ready for the Zoom. If anyone has any questions, feel free to drop a comment in the Discord. And I'll see you guys on the Zoom. Good luck trading today, everyone.